تفضل.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. كما شاف الرياضي الكريم باللي مقابله الوداد البيضاوي كانت صعيبه قبل من البدايه ديالها. اطوار المباراه اشتغلنا قبل المباراه على جزئيه الوداد البيضاوي كيفاش كيبنيو الهجمات ديالهم. كانت مباراه نوعا ما مكشوفه نظرا عدة لاعبين سبقوا جاورون وشباب محمديه كنعرفوا المستوى ديالهم. اشتغلنا حاولنا ما امكن نحدوا الخطوره ديال الهجمات ديال الوداد. كنشكر اللاعبين على المجهود اللي قاموا به. جزئيات بسيطه هما اللي داروا الفرق اليوم، وجوده اللاعبين هي اللي قالت الكلمه ديالها. اليوم نقدر نقول لك باللي احسن مباراه لعبناها في البطوله، نظرا كيف كتعرف ضد الوداد ولا ضد الرجاء كيكون لاعب موتيفي، كيكون لاعب باغي يلعب، باغي يبين القدرات ديالو. اشتغلنا على شي حوايج قبل اللقاء اتفقنا عليهم، حاولنا نطبقهم على ارضيه الميدان. كنشكر اللاعبين على المجهود اللي قاموا به. وهذه المباراه كتكون للاعبين تري موتيفي كيبغيو يعطيو افضل ما عندهم. نقدر نقول لك العكس ديال الشيء اللي كتشوفوا نتايا، بالعكس انا متفائل بهذه الطاقه الشابه اللي ماتش مور ماتش كيتطوروا، ماتش مور ماتش كيتحسنوا. عندنا اخطاء، عندنا شي حوايج اللي خصنا نشتغلوا عليهم. كنوه باللاعبين والمجهود اللي كيقوموا به فوق طاقتك ولا شويه. صحيح عندك الحق. الشوط الثاني حاولنا نسدوا المنافذ، صححنا الاخطاء ديال الشوط الاول، كيفاش في التمركز ديال اللاعبين، كيفاش كيبغيو يبنيو الهجمه ديالهم. صححنا شي حوايج اللي كنا متفقين عليهم قبل. كيف ما قلت حنايا ماتش مور ماتش كنطوروا. كنوه باللاعبين اللي كيحاولوا ما امكن يطبقوا التعليمات ديال المدرب، اللي ان شاء الله غادي نحاولوا ما امكن باش نحققوا نتائج ايجابيه ان شاء الله. صحيح التميز عندنا تشكيله وحده كنلعبوا بها البطوله، كنلعبوا بها التميز، تشكيله وحده اللي ماتش مور ماتش كتطور كيف قلت لكم. صحيح باللي المقابلات ديال التميز كيزيدوا من المنسوب البدني ولا التقني ديال اللاعبين، خصوصا التقني والتكتيكي. كنبغيو نوهوا بهذه الطاقه الشابه اللي من هذا المنبر ديالكم. كنبغي نقول لاي مسؤول في مدينه المحمديه باش يعاون ويشجع الفريق الشاب اللي معدل العمر ديالو صغير في المغرب كامل. نقدر نقول الا صبرنا عليهم وضافروا جميع المكونات ديال مدينه المحمديه، هذا الجروب اللي هو شاب غايقول الكلمه ديالو غيكون احسن.
I think we won and we deserved to win. I always check the performance and I think the performances are getting better. We are still not the team that I wanted to see, but it's okay. We are game 7, game 8, game 9. I think you'll see a much stronger team. They'll get used to playing with each other. But you can see Pedrinho was good, Artur was good, Mbaye today was very good. And then also when we changed the system, we moved from a 4 to a 3, and we did different boxes and different build-up schemes, different high press schemes. And they're getting to understand a little bit now when we press with Mbaye. What reaction must Nasi take and what position when Chadley presses? Where does Pedrinho and Artur go? So we are getting there. And if you had asked me that after 6 games we would be level on points with FAR, who have had the same team winning the league last season, coming second. You asked me if we would be equal on points with Bekran, who have had the same team for the last 2 years, and they have the same coach. I would have told you no. We have a lot of work to do. We've had 24 new players and a new coach, and after a difficult season also for this incredible club. So I'm happy where we are, but it doesn't matter where you are in that's the focus. The next game is going to be very difficult. Not yet. And that's expected because I have to give everybody a chance. But not yet. Work. Observe. A lot of work still to go. He can't play 90 at the moment. But also I had to change, when it went 1-1, I had to change the system a little bit. Take a few risks, play with Mufid as a false centre back. And with movements to overload, with Chadley on the side, but okay, good. It worked today, and it will work maybe again the next game, but both tactical and physical, yes. I have tried. First, I need two things. One is I need to improve my Arabic. So I have to improve my Arabic. شوية. Yeah, getting better. And then also, I need to find time. I haven't even found time to go to the beach. I'm told Morocco is the beautiful beaches. I tell you, I asked the club to fix me a room at Wellness. I tell you, because myself with the coaching staff, we are always at Wellness. I come home, I sleep 3 hours, I wake up, I have to get to Wellness again for the next training sometimes, especially during the FIFA break. When we have the Excellence Cup, I have to train the kids in the afternoon with the staff. And so there's a lot of work. So until I get some time and I improve my Arabic, I'll be making more regular visits to the families. But I'm here to learn a lot. And of course to give a little bit of what I know. But generally is to learn a lot. And I'm not afraid to learn. And part of learning sometimes is to make mistakes like the players. Maybe I make more mistakes than my players. But what I have learned about the Moroccan league is that, number one, it's very difficult to win games here. The teams are almost very close in quality. You just have to watch Swalem yesterday, and you see Swalem before the break. They pick up a draw against Mohammedia's same team, and then yesterday they get a big result. And you see how difficult it is to win games. We struggled to beat Husa just before the break, and we got a point. So it's a very difficult league. And what makes this league difficult is that, one, it has a lot of physicality, and the players are extremely well conditioned. Physicality comes with very good intensity, and that intensity is driven by the long ball. And the long ball in football gives birth to a lot of second balls. And so if you have a little bit more compactness, a few numbers in the midfield, you are able to, one, control a bit the rest defense, which is important. Two, you are able to have physicality and overloads in the central areas, and that density is very important because it also gives you possibilities not only when you have to put passes together, but also to fight for second balls, which is such an important part of the Moroccan league. And so, because I've worked with Boutouyel before, I know he has this capacity. And he helps us a little bit, but we also get moments where we have Hakas driving into the second line. But look, it's work in progress. I have to also know what works in this league and what doesn't work. And so far, the players are helping me, the president is helping me a lot, and I'm getting a lot of information. You know, so I'm learning about the league, and I'm learning about this beautiful football country a lot, every single day, every single match, and hopefully we are not ready, I said it before, but we will be ready. We will be ready, inshallah. The performances will be more consistent, and we will stop making mistakes, because we make a lot of mistakes. Even today we missed a few good chances. We could have really scored more than 3 today. But I'm happy we are creating the chances, and there was one very, very good chance for Nasi, and there was one for Chadley, there was one for Sahi with the cutback in the first half. So there was some very, very good chances, and even with the goals we scored, I'm very happy with that. But as I said, tactically there's a lot of things I try to do, and some I have to know whether they will work or not, and one of those at the moment is the inverted fullback with Boutoil is one of the things that we try. This is a good question, and one of the things I have to say to you is that I said to the players this: sometimes people misunderstand when you say patient. Patient doesn't mean slow. Patient means maybe from connecting to 1 to 2. You go 1A, 1B, 1C, and then 2. But the ball has to move at a good tempo. However, when you build from the back, there is one very important requirement. Without this, it doesn't help. If the opposition doesn't press, you can't play fast. You need pressure to be able to play fast, because you build from the back to provoke, to get people to jump out of certain positions, and certain openings happen. And if you play too quickly, it's like driving a car. If you drive your car, you have the option when there's traffic. There's a lot of traffic also in Casablanca. When you're driving in traffic, you have the option of going to the yellow lane and going 100, 200 kilometers an hour. But the faster you drive, the more likelihood there is of an accident. And so that speed correlates to the speed in football. The faster you play, and also if you play faster than your technical ability, you have a greater. So if I'm not a skilled driver and I drive fast, the chances of me getting into an accident are even greater than an unskilled driver that's driving a little bit slow and waiting to get to the destination. And that's what build-up play is. The build-up means provoke, invite, and then when there is pressure, rapid, and try to get into the opposition half as quickly as possible. We can't always play fast because the opposition doesn't always press. And when the opposition presses, we can then play fast. And as I said, the Potola is a league that I am learning so much every single day, because some of the teams that we played against press in different ways. Some don't even press and they sit a little bit back. It is very difficult to play against 9, 10 players on the other side of the ball. It's the hardest thing in football. And that is one of the things we are learning now. We are a big team. The status is improving of the club, and teams are afraid of us. And so teams, when they lose the ball, they regain and they come behind. And now we've got to find solutions for that. And solutions mean you've got hybrid schemes and ways where you understand, and this is critical, understand moments to play fast and moments to play slow. And we are getting into this. It takes a lot of education. And that's why you see, I say this all the time, even to my staff, we are not here for 1 season, 2 seasons. We are here for 3 seasons. That's the length of the contract. And inshallah, God willing, I stay at this beautiful club for a very, very long time. And this means that we get time to work. If I was here just to win, you would see me launching balls and playing direct and all of these things. We want to give Wydad an identity, a stamp. When I arrived, they said to me, Coach, in Morocco, there are 2 big teams in the capital. The one owns the trophies, the other one owns the football. And I said to them, I want to own the trophies and the football, both. That's how big teams operate in big countries. But to build the football identity needs time. It needs time. And this, we want to be given space to work and confidence and clarity and calmness. I can tell you we are on the right track. We've got the right players. We have the support of the management. Yeah, sure. I have to be very careful because once it leaves a place beyond my table, it's an administrative issue. What I can say to you is I had a very strong conversation with Siri, and I said, if you are injured for Wydad, you will be injured for the national team. If you are fit for the national team, you will be fit for Wydad. This is what this club deserves. These fans, they love you, they want to see you every single day. And so you've got to start to play. If you can play, I read an article where the coach of the national team confirmed that he is injured. And he said the injury doesn't stop him from playing. So if the injury doesn't stop him from playing for Mauritania, I don't see why it should stop him from playing for Wydad. And this is my conversation with City. On Bora, no, he's working hard. I like Bora. Bora comes from, last season when I watched Wydad and we played against them, there was Unajen, there was Latimi on the sides, Bora. So I like Bora. He comes from the Wydad, understanding the culture. He's a very good person. He's working very hard. He must just be patient and wait for his turn. The wingers that Nasi played well today, even though he missed an opportunity, but the output and the performance was good. Chadley, you can see, he's just so. And then we have CD. So patience with Bora, but he's not far. Believe me, he's not far. Zungu, not ready yet. Zungu missed the whole preseason, and so we are trying to catch up a little bit and make sure that he's physically ready. He's training with us. He's doing well. He's a very good player and a great human being. He helps us because he speaks French, he speaks Portuguese, he played in Portugal, so he can talk a little bit to Pedrinho, he can talk a little bit to Artur in Portuguese, he can talk to the rest of his teammates in French because he played in Ligue A for Amiens, and then also because he speaks English, and that will help us. So we understand why we brought him, and hopefully, inshallah, he will be ready. It's a difficult league and he has to adjust and physically be ready for it.
Sure.